Greetings and peace be unto you. This is the Inspiration Show entitled, What is the Solution? Okay, now we've been going through this pandemic for quite a while now, and basically, what's going on? Like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Do our leaders, do they have the solution? Or are they actually talking about the solution? Because all I ever hear about is the problem. And the problem getting worse, the problem worsening, or now the new lingo is flattening the curve. I never knew a curve could get flattened, but anyways, that's the terminology. Flattening the curve, minimizing the spread, stay home, stay at home. So you keep hearing, it's almost like you're being programmed. Stay at home. Salute the heroes, drink the Kool-Aid, obey, if you're familiar with that one. They actually had t-shirts they were making at one time saying obey. And if you're a movie buff or anybody of that nature that knows where that came from, it came from the 80s movie, 1984, I believe to be exact, the movie called They Live, which has a lot of different little subliminal messages inside of it. Now, watching that movie, back then, I probably just thought it was a cool alien movie that just dealt with a lot of the boogeyman type stuff. Nothing that actually gave me a message or taught me anything. But that's why, if you notice, when you're a kid and you look at certain things and you're looking at it for pure entertainment, but then look over at your parents and notice that your parents have a different look on their face than you do on your face, because basically it's not just pure entertainment for them, because they're getting the message of what's going on and they know that it's not just pure entertainment, that there's actually a message that's being put out. Or in the words of my mother, what she would say, there's certain energy and frequency that's being given out from what we watch. And you got to definitely have a deeper mind to understand that. Your leaders, are they really leading right now? Or are they just giving you instructions? Sitting up high, looking low. It sounds good. Sound good to everybody. But everybody has their own opinion of things. And are they really being leaders? Because a lot of the stuff seems more like orders and not precisely thought out plans. It's just like, do this, do that. I mean, you do realize if this thing that we're going through is really actually an airborne type of disease or whatever the case, if you stay at home, it's not going to matter. Because you're staying at home and you're never going to open your window? The exact minute and moment you open your window up, guess what? You're not only letting fresh air, you just let the virus inside of your house too. So all these people that are like, oh, I'm not going outside, I'm going to stay in my house. They said stay home, I'm staying home. They said stay home, so you're going to stay home. Now, also, objectively, I'm not also promoting to go outside either. But I'm promoting to have a deeper mind and to think more than one way. So to think positively always and foremost, but also think about, I got to think about what is really going on though. That's what I think about. Because if there's something that's airborne, there ain't nothing I can really do about it. Unless I'm going to airtight seal everything in my house and have my air that's coming into the house, a flow of oxygen that's coming into the house, be filtered constantly and consistently 24 hours a day. Because guess what? This KN95 mask, I can't walk around with looking like Storm Shadow all day long. Or Cobra Commander for that instance. You can't wear this mask all day long. You need to breathe fresh air. Even the respirator ones. how efficient and how effective are these respirator masks that we're getting from China and other countries? You know, when I was in the army, this is what I wore right here. Now, yeah, it protected me from gas attacks or whatever like that and different things that might be in the air. And it might have looked cool when I first looked at it. It did look cool. But guess what? When I had to wear that thing the entire day, oh, it wasn't that cool no more. Trust on that. So now our lives are in the hands of doctors that look like the Crypt Keeper. The Crypt Keeper? Look at this dude. And pretty much everyone's lives are in his hand right now. Not the president, because the president ain't a doctor. And not your governors, because they're not doctors. But we're looking for solutions. We're looking for answers. No one's giving us any solutions or answers. This same guy right here said that this is not over. And then you got the Wizard of Oz, whatever the case, right? He ain't giving you too many solutions or answers either. He sound like he's just pretty much, I ain't gonna say giving up, but he ain't talking much more better than the last doctor. I think all these doctors are probably even in cahoots. You know, don't put it past that. You never know. Something else I want to touch on is the idea with the testing. Now, I live in New York, and they're saying they want to double up on testing and all that stuff. I think Governor Cuomo was saying something from 20,000 a day to 40,000 a day. You know, a lot of that if the funding is right and everything like that. So on and so forth. But what about people who have never or have not contracted any sort of symptoms, any coronavirus or whatever like that? Like, I haven't had not even a cold. So I'm talking about throughout. Like, I had the last time I think I was sick was probably like sometime last year or something. So you mean to tell me I should be tested as well? How do I know you're not infecting me with a virus from what you're from the testing? And you can say conspiracy theory or whatever you want to say, but how can I know and trust that you're not actually giving me a virus when you test me just to keep your numbers high? Just something to think about. Just irrational thinking. Shouldn't only the people that has been experiencing some things actually be tested? And then the thing is like if you are tested and then you do come up positive, what are they going to tell you anyway? But stay home. Or if it's quote unquote that bad, they're going to hospitalize you, which still has no solution either end. It's either it just goes away, like some people I know have had it that has went away, or it's either you recover or God forbid you don't recover, you just die. Like, there's no solution. They have no vaccinations, they have no medicines, quote unquote. So what is the solution behind all of this stuff is what I'm getting at. You know, I'm not even saying the testing or the vaccine. I'm not an advocate of all this vaccination either. Because then it comes down to what's in the vaccination. Because everything has quote unquote side effects. And these are also things you need to think about. You know, it may cure this thing, but then this actual ingredient could kill you. Do you really want to risk something like that? I don't know. Just a lot of things to think about, a lot of irrational thinking. And just keep in mind that what if they never find a vaccine? And then what? Are you prepared to stay in your house for the next few months or so? Just thinking about that, all right? You know, just some thinking to think about. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _new_inspiration 1974. Like, comment, share, more importantly, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. in the United States of America, still the greatest country on God's green earth.